Welcome to the Mokuchi Studio Podcast, a podcast dedicated to Japanese woodworking and related topics. I'm your host, Yan Jigel, and today we have joining us Makomako. Well, welcome.
Oh, thank you. So happy to
It's,
join this podcast.
it's so wonderful to have you on today. So, you are joining us from New York City.
Yes, Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yes.
Brooklyn. Ah, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, it turns out we met many years ago
Yes, yes,
briefly.
yes.
Yeah. Well, while I lived
Probably
in
in
yeah.
Brooklyn when you were, you still had a studio in Brooklyn and we're
Yes.
doing knife sharpening workshops.
Yes. That was a very popular class and yeah, so that was wonderful. Yeah, when we were in touch, realizing like, oh, that's right. That's why you when I saw your picture, yeah, it looked really familiar. Yes. Yeah. So you've been living in Brooklyn a long time?
No, actually now I live in New Jersey now. But
Okay.
I teach Kintsugi class at Nihon Sound Tools in Brooklyn.
Wonderful. Is there another location also where you teach?
Yes, I also teach at Seventh Art in Chinatown and also
Ah,
at a folk gallery in Manhattan.
wonderful. So, would you describe yourself as a kintsugi artist?
Yes. Now
What do you,
I'm a full
yes.
time kintsugi artist.
Wonderful. And since what year?
I've been practicing kintsugi since 2018, but I
Mhm.
became full time last year.
Wonderful. And could you describe kintsugi?
Yes. So, kintsugi is one of the ceramic restoration method, and in we believe it's originated in Japan about a couple hundred years ago. So it does have a bit history,
Mhm.
and the traditional way of practicing kintsugi, we only use natural materials. So I believe it is a way of connecting to nature and
Mm.
restoring something we feel really precious about using our own hand and using natural materials.
Wonderful. And then when we say restoration, we mean typically, from my understanding, is if a piece of ceramic or porcelain or earthware is
Yes,
broken, you can put it back together.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And then where the cracks were,
Yeah, and the
that's
cracks usually will be decorated with gold or sometimes
ah,
other precious metal.
kin. Kin is
Yeah,
gold in
king means
Japanese.
gold. Yeah. And tsugi
Yeah.
means joining. So, like, joining
Ah,
broken ceramics and the finish
yes.
with gold.
Yes. I saw a piece on your Instagram that was Gintsugi.
Yeah,
Right?
gintsugi. Yeah, silver.
Was yeah coated with silver. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, that was. It's much more common with gold. You know.
Yeah, I think
So.
gold feels more like a standard finish for
Mm,
kintsugi, but now, before kintsugi became so popular, like every finish has its own name, like gintsugi and also
mm,
urushi naoshi, if we use
mm.
only urushi but without gold or silver. But now everything fall into the kintsugi category.
Yes. Even though it's not everything gold,
Yeah,
it's
gold,
still yeah.
right?
It has become the term for just
For right.
fixing,
Yes.
restoring
Yes.
broken ceramics.
Yes.
So, before before you learned of kintsugi,
Yes.
I read that you were a tea ceremony practitioner.
Yes. And that's actually how I started learning
Ah,
kintsugi is
ah,
because I started this tea ceremony study when I was in Los Angeles.
hmm,
So I studied Japanese chanoyu, and I bought this tea bowl for myself. But I had to relocate to New York for a new job here. So I brought that bowl. I packed it really well and shipped it to New York, but it broke in six pieces.
oh,
So
oh.
I was very upset, and
Mm,
I didn't know what is kintsugi at the time, and I didn't know what should I do with these broken pieces. But my friend in New York, she told me, what is kintsugi, and she introduced me to my first kintsugi sensei, Gen Saratani, who is a master
mm,
in Long Island City. And I took his class, and I repaired this tea bowl for myself.
uh-huh,
So that's how I
yes.
got started.
Ah, interesting. Yes, actually, I was aware of Gen Saratani because while I lived in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
for either Christmas or birthday,
Uh
I
huh.
gave my partner a kintsugi class. So I
Yeah.
knew the name. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, my partner, it turns out, is highly allergic
Allergic
to
to
the
lacquer.
urushi oil.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
So
Unfortunately, yeah.
we were talking just the other day, and she still loves the idea of
Mm-hmm.
bringing something back together.
Yeah.
And but it was, um, I've seen footage of you working with your bare hands.
Yes.
Are you immune? Are you one of
I'm
the
not immune.
10% of people?
I'm
No,
not.
no.
I'm not immune.
Ah,
So
okay.
I have, but my reaction to it has never been too bad. I get
Okay.
itchiness, but I normally don't get blisters.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
great. I
yeah.
mean,
So
itchy
I'm
is not
totally
fun,
fine.
but
Yeah, itchiness is well, I get it every day,
ah,
but I'm fine with it.
interesting. A little bit like walking through a patch of stinging nettles. Ah, so you teach classes now,
Yes.
and you you also do custom work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will come to you with a special piece.
Yes. So I take commission works. So people, when they have something they really like that was unfortunately broken,
Mm.
people commission me to restore it using the authentic kintsugi method.
Mm. Ah, that's wonderful. And who are these people? Who finds out
Um,
and want
I
to,
think,
because it's
yeah.
involved.
I think first were my friends, my close friends,
Mm.
and those who found me posting my work on social media.
Mm.
And when they some of my friends, they're really into buying beautiful ceramics,
Ah,
but sometimes some of the pieces broke, and they were looking
yes.
for people who could do it. And I
Mm.
was like, okay, I do this, I can help you restore it. And when I lived with a landlord here in New York, and she was the one who introduced me to kintsugi, and a Japanese lady. So she had a lot of broken or chipped ceramics at home, and she never throw
Mm.
them away. Just kept them in the cabinet.
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
after I learned kintsugi, so I just practice on her pieces and repair them for her.
Oh,
So
wonderful,
yeah,
wonderful.
these are my like earlier like connections, who find that I can repair broken ceramics and then ask me to do it for them.
Mm. Imagine sometime a piece is valuable because of how much it costs, but also I imagine people want to preserve or restore pieces
Yes.
that have a sentimental value.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think in most cases it's because of the sentiment values in the
Mm.
ceramic work.
Mm.
I sometimes get commissions from galleries.
Ah.
Yeah, so but for those like individual commission, it's usually not because the piece cost a lot of money, but it's because the piece it was important and they had some memory in it, either with their
Mm.
family or friends.
Ah. Interesting. Yes, because if a piece is valuable because of cost, once it's broken, it
Yeah,
changes its
yeah, it
whole
changes the value.
perceived value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then did I see right? You do your own work as well sometime, yeah?
I started to do it, but I would say I'm still working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to do more of my own work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now, most of my work are for people for their collections or their
Mm,
pieces,
mm,
but
mm.
I like to work on some of my project so I can present it as my work and don't have to return it to the customer.
Oh, yes, 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 absolutely. And then in the process of restoring,
Yes,
you mentioned you use urushi, which is a
yes, urushi lacquer. Yes.
Japanese lacquer.
Lacquer is a
Oh,
material in Asia and it's not necessarily Japanese, but in urushi is the Japanese word for lacquer.
I sorry, that is what I meant. But so elsewhere, again, because I'm most familiar with Japanese crafts,
Right.
elsewhere just has a different name. Lacquer.
Yeah, a
It's just
different
lacquer.
so different pronunciation. The character may be the same because the like
Ah,
Japanese well, there are three ways of writing urushi in Japanese, right? Kanji and
oh,
hiragana and
interesting.
katakana, and each one means
Oh,
a
I see.
specific
Yes,
different meaning,
yes, yes, yes.
right? Yeah, but
Always the same kanji,
yeah,
but other spell. Yes, yes.
yeah, but in Chinese language, it's pronounced as qi, and I'm sure
Mm,
in other languages like Korea or Vietnamese or Thai, it has some another way of pronouncing it.
I see. I see. Made from the same plant, though. Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, the same plant. I think there are two types, but it's, yeah, generally the same plant. They grow
Mm,
in many different countries in Asia.
yeah. Didn't you visit Japan to see about, or maybe even learn about the tapping of
Yes,
urushi? Yeah.
yes, yes, yeah.
And,
So that was a very memorable trip. I went to the Iwate Prefecture in Japan, and there's a. Yeah, do you know
it,
where is?
it's quite far north, yeah, on the main
Right, it's in
island.
the
Yeah.
north part of
Mm,
Japan, about 3 hours from Tokyo. And
mm,
there is a place called Joboji, and
mm,
it's this place produce I think more than 80% of Japanese lacquer there. So it's the
mm,
main place where urushi is produced in Japan. So
mm,
I joined the program there and learned how the basics, of course, the basics of how to
mm.
tap the urushi from the tree.
Ah,
And well, it was It was really interesting. Like all the tools, they has to be handmade, and there's only a few people still making these metal tools.
Oh,
Yeah,
very specialized
yeah,
tools.
very specialized, like spatula and saw and stuff. And
Mm,
the urushi tapping. So I did about a 1.5 day, like actually
mm.
collecting the tree sap from the tree, and then realize it's really a labor intensive work.
Oh, oh, I see.
Yeah, it's pretty much like
Ah,
farm work.
oh, oh. I've seen pictures where is there like several diagonal
Yeah,
cuts into
cuts.
the
Yeah,
bark.
yes,
Yeah.
into the bark. And well, they has to be done pretty accurately, so it cannot be too light and cannot be too deep. So you have to cut
Hmm.
into the right place, and then the tree sap
Ah,
comes out. Yeah. And
interesting.
it's
Yeah.
quite hard. It requires strength to make these cuts on the bark. I was very surprised how much strength it requires to do that.
Ah, yeah. None of that shows in pictures. Just I've seen pictures. Yeah, so some cuts and yeah.
Yeah, it always looks easy, right, in the pictures and in the videos,
Mm,
but when you
mm.
actually do it, it's a
Ah,
different
yes.
story. Like,
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So the lacquer, the urushi, is sticky. Yeah.
yes, yes, it's
And
very sticky. That's why it can be used as a glue.
yeah. And then when it does it dry by itself or do you need
Um,
to add something for it to become hard?
yes, it does require a environment or special condition to cure. So the
Hmm.
curing process is natural. It happens naturally when the urushi lacquer is exposed to the air. So
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
what it does is actually like not drying, but it gets the oxygen and water in the air and start
Hmm.
curing. So
Ah.
it's like an oxidized process.
Hmm. Ah, interesting. Yeah. Ah. And works on many things, yes?
Yes.
Typically earthware, stoneware, porcelain, ceramics. But you've used it on other materials, yes?
Yes, yes. Actually, urushi lacquer, before it was used to restore ceramics, it was mainly used as a wood varnish
Oh, yes, a
in Asia.
finish for.
Right.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
So actually, it will attach to pretty much everything that is non-porous. Like it will stick
Ah,
to wood, it will stick to stone, it will stick to
mm,
ceramic or any material like bamboo, wood, glass, and jade. Yeah, pretty much everything.
very versatile. What about fabric?
Yes, it attached to fabric really well, and also leather really well.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can finish, but what it does, it will make the fabric very brittle. So you can probably
Hmm.
break the fabric if you
Ah,
put urushi on it. And
yes.
also, what is, yeah, leather. Yeah, you can also like coat a leather with urushi.
Leather piece. Interesting. Hmm. And you said you started because you became aware of the process and you had this precious tea bowl to you that you wanted to fix.
Yes.
But after fixing that bowl,
Mm-hmm.
that could have been it, and then
Mm.
and but something must have been more interesting to you because then you dove
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was first it was just curiosity. And of course,
Mm.
because after I restored a few pieces in Salatani Sensei's class, including that tea bowl, I I gained a lot of confidence in doing this. I realized I may be, really good at this. And I
Wow.
also realized I genuinely enjoy working with my hand
Mm.
because it's
Mm.
doing this restoration, it's a very slow process. It takes weeks and months to complete the work, but I'm
Interesting.
very patient with doing craft and with art.
Mm.
And also I really enjoyed when I was working on these things with my hands. So at the
Mm.
time my full-time job was a graphic designer. So
Ah.
yeah, my job requires, like, now nobody really work with hand drawings and stuff. So
Mm.
most of the
Mm.
time I work on the computer.
Mm.
But when I do kintsugi, I find out it just recalls this memory. Like, I've been good at doing handcraft since a child, and, and I just
Yes.
feel like I'm really good at this. So why don't I continue to do this? And all
Mm.
my friends have some broken pieces, so I just I start helping them, brought them back.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, love that. Yeah. So before before professional life,
Yeah.
did you used to do a lot of drawing or painting or
Yes.
other crafts?
Yes. I started using a brush since age 6.
Ah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
learned Chinese painting when I was 6. So I've been
Oh.
drawing since I have memory. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, oh, it must be delightful to have found something to occupy yourself and
Yeah.
support yourself with
Yeah.
doing
And
using your hands. Yes.
yeah. And what I like really enjoy doing kintsugi is because, not like creating my own drawings, right? Kintsugi, I'm mainly like tracing the natural cracks and finding the
Mm.
beauty in these natural lines.
Mm. Yeah, that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then you can focus on really the process because
Right,
you
right.
don't have to decide where the lines are going to be,
Yes.
right? That is
Yes.
already decided. Now
Yes.
you just
Yeah.
yeah. I I find it very freeing, especially when I was an apprentice
Mm.
woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
My teacher made all the critical decisions, you know, made the marks. So
Oh.
I'm not deciding, I'm not designing, I'm not I don't have input in that. Just here's the line,
Well,
cut on the line.
got it.
And it when surrendering to it, I
Mm-hmm.
found it very freeing because it was
Mm.
kind of a gift. Like just to focus on this one aspect.
Yes. Right. Right.
Um,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
I don't have to second guess my
Right.
design. It's
Right.
not my design.
It's not my design.
Just a
Yeah.
cut on the line, do your best, focus on
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It is just like that. Yeah.
Mhm. And so, did you just get busy enough with kintsugi work that eventually you could just make the leap? What gave you the confidence to make the leap to doing that full time? Because it can be a really daunting step.
So yeah, so over the years, like, well, at the beginning, I was like treating it as a hobby, and started from helping my friends restore their broken pieces. And then eventually I developed this, my very first client base through these connections. And I also developed some collaborative relationships with these friends, who like the folk gallery was one of these friends that we became friends after they know I do kintsugi, and then they have been very supportive ever since I decided to, do it from a hobby and eventually transform into a more professional career.
Mm,
So, after many years of practicing and helping people repair their precious pieces, I feel that, maybe one day I could do it professionally, like my sensei does.
mm,
And also, I feel like comparing to other career, I feel like if I can help or use my skill to help people restore something was once broken, but into something more beautiful, and that
mm,
will make my client really happy. So I think this is a very meaningful career if I could make it.
yes,
And yeah,
yes.
so since last year, and of course, like living in New York, I had to balance, being an artist or having a full time job and being more stable. But
Yes.
after a few years of preparation and struggling,
Mm-hmm.
I felt that I'm, finally prepared, not just the skill, but also financially and mentally ready to
Mm,
try become a full-time kintsugi artist. So
mm,
I make that career change last year.
mm. Wonderful. Yeah, congratulations. It can be it can be quite challenging, especially when switching from a hobby to a full time occupation. I appreciate the challenges a lot. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and I find it interesting where in the last, I would say, 20 years, even more so in the last 10 years, Kintsugi has become a lot more known,
Yes.
uh, and
Yes.
and yet I have not seen many people teach it or even practicing. Uh, but especially teaching, there are very very few people teaching. So I think it's wonderful for the people around New York City that
Yeah.
they have option of learning.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I find like after I started teaching, well, I first was hoping, being an artist is just like getting commissions and repair people's pieces and make a living from that. But eventually I realized there are many people have the interest in learning the craft instead of commissioning a professional artist to do it. A lot of people really
Mm,
enjoy like working with their own hands and learn something
mm,
new and learn the traditional craft. So that's why I
mm.
decided, okay, I will start teaching.
Yes. 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 And I'm gonna suspect most people who take a class are not planning to become full-time kintsugi artists that want to maybe balance out their full-time occupation,
Right.
maybe sitting at a desk. Or I, I know in my own experience teaching woodworking with hand tools in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
um, so many students were looking for an avenue to balance their life.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and I thought that was wonderful because years and years before, I would have thought, oh, if I teach, I only want to focus on people who are going to do this full time.
Full time. Mm-hmm.
And but it's I realize so many it's beneficial
Mm-hmm.
to so
Yeah.
many people in other ways to use
Yes.
that as a practice in other ways than just become a full time, you know, um, tradesperson or craft person or
Yeah.
and so so I'm grateful for the people around you.
Yeah.
They have this avenue to learn and enjoy that process. I also imagine uh, somebody living in an apartment in Manhattan
Mm-hmm.
can practice, right? You don't only
Yes.
need
Yes.
a
For
part of
kintsugi,
a desk.
right. Right. For kintsugi, all we need is a desk. That's it.
Mm,
Very small
mm,
space. So it's very practical in New York. Not like woodworking, you probably need a bit larger place.
more space, yeah, more
Right.
space. But also, one of the beauties of the city is that because the small space, many people turn to woodworking with hand tools, so they could do in their
Oh.
kitchen.
Oh, really?
Sometimes a little bit noisy, um, but you did not need a whole room of machines
Mm.
to get started.
Oh.
And some people actually really just practice by
Mm-hmm.
hand
Mm.
because that was more grounding to them. It
Oh.
wasn't so much about making an object and how
Right,
quickly I
right,
can make it, but it
right.
was about the process of
Yes.
using hand tools,
Yes.
transforming wood, and time was not always a big factor. Of course, everybody,
Mm-hmm.
has want to do things in a different way that suits them.
Yeah.
Um, but a lot of people would just, like carving spoons.
Ah,
You,
yes, yes.
right? Carving a spoon, very few people will become professional spoon
Professional.
carvers,
Yeah,
right?
yes. Yeah.
But you can enjoy the process
Right,
without becoming a professional. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right, right. Yeah. I feel a lot of people like enjoy doing kintsugi is also because like after maybe, a lot of people here in the city have a lot of stress, in their work or in their
Mm,
life. But when they have this moment of working on something with their hand, it really slows down the time and helps them
mm,
focus. And kintsugi,
mm,
the craft, is a healing craft, right? It puts broken things back into a whole piece. So that
mm,
process can already be very rewarding.
mm. Oh yeah, that is lovely. Yes, yes. And it appears also to be very meticulous. So it seemed like one would have to focus. Can't be
Yes,
too casual about it. Have, right? Have to focus. And then if one is, gently focused on one task, uh, it does, in my experience, it does relieve stress. Because you can't be
yes,
worried about something else while you're paying
right.
close attention to another thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. It's so good to hear. Mhm. And any dreams looking ahead? How you would maybe
Uh,
like your practice to evolve or
yeah, I think one dream would be I like to grow my craft to the next level. I don't know what that could be.
mm,
Yeah, but I want to maybe create something more of me, like showing me
Mm,
as an artist or something different from what I have been doing. And
mm,
so, yeah, I like to see more people outside of Japan, like in United States, to learn more about kintsugi and urushi lacquer because I feel this craft and this material is truly a sustainable material, and
mm,
it the way of repair something broken instead of throwing it away and buy a new one is really a sustainable
mm,
lifestyle. And
mm,
I really hope to have more people getting interested in this type of craft and learn about this tradition.
mm.
And another dream that I have is, I really wish someday I could go back to Joboji, Japan. Well,
Mm.
and because last time when I was there, I only spent 3 days. So I
Ah.
only learned the very little about urushi tapping.
Mm.
But one of my dream is like going back and learn more.
Ah.
And I know that, they like urushi tapping is also a dying industry. Like not many young people are learning or willing to do this.
Mm.
So it is, they are short-handed in this
Ah.
industry.
Mm.
So but I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe when I'm older and get a chance to move there in the countryside.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any interest in documenting the process?
Um,
Is there much in English written on the subject? I haven't
that's
seen much.
right. That's right. Yeah, maybe yes. Right. There's definitely more materials in Japanese than in English.
Maybe we can look into translation.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In your email signature, I see
Yeah.
how it's just a lovely little two lines there. I'm not merely mending objects. I'm restoring memories. Yeah,
Yes. Because I,
that's
I
a wonderful
feel,
sentiment.
thank you. Yeah. I really feel, I feel like after practice kintsugi, I really thought a lot about why people do this, right? And I realize maybe it's all about memories. Because imagine if you have something really precious, a piece, a ceramic piece you really love, but one day you get a memory loss and you don't remember anything from your past. Will that piece still be precious to you?
Mm. Ah, interesting.
So I
Yeah.
feel it's all because that we have memories, and
Mm.
it's not really about the ceramic piece, but it's about ourselves and this piece of memory from our past, and we're trying to get it back instead of
Mm.
putting the ceramic piece back.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. What we value becomes precious to us.
Yeah, yeah,
It's- yeah.
yeah. And it's about everyone's past experience, right? And what you have experienced before with this particular piece. maybe it was a good time or a tough time, but you have some memory with it. And sometimes with your family using this bowl or cup.
Hmm. Yes, I have moved around some, and from early on, I've had a few pieces of ceramics that I would use all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And when setting up a home in a new state, in a new
Mm,
place,
yeah.
just pulling out those few bowls and cups, like, okay,
Uh
well,
huh.
it's a new place, but
Yeah.
there's already a feeling of home.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, sometime actually setting up home with new people, and but those bowls were from my life before, and now
Mm-hmm.
are creating new memories with this new life,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
able to share with others, yeah,
Yeah.
and then their then becomes part of their memory as well.
Yes.
So this summer you'll be coming up to Maine to the Maine
Yes.
Japanese Woodworking Festival. Yes,
Yes. My first time. I look forward to it.
yes, yes. Have you known about the festival for some time, or?
I haven't. I actually heard it from a woodworking friend.
Yes. Oh, at where? At Nihonsan, maybe.
Yeah, we connected through Nihon-san.
Yes, of course, of course.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yeah, and you'll be demonstrating or talking or maybe both.
I think both. I'll be. I want to show a few slides, and I think mainly introduce what is urushi, what is lacquer, and
Mm-hmm.
I hope there will be some interest in knowing about this material, and
Oh, I'm
then I can demonstrate maybe some kintsugi steps or how to use it as a wood varnish and what tools do we use. Yeah.
yes. Oh, I'm sure there will be great interest. I will be there. I will try to listen in for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I want to know more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That.
I think like because everyone going there will be like mainly woodworkers, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I feel that you guys must be interested in wood, right?
Yes. Yes. You will also find that a lot of people interested in Japanese woodworking
Mm-hmm.
in North America, a large portion of them have very strong artistic leaning.
Mm-hmm.
It's not predominantly trade people, although there are many builders and full-time woodworkers. Those of us who tend to lean towards using Japanese tools, doing
Mm-hmm.
Japanese work
Yeah.
outside of Japan, tend to have quite an artistic leaning. And most of us don't limit ourselves interest
Mm.
wise to just woodworking.
Mm. Yeah.
Typically, first outside of wood is metal because the tools.
Right, right. Yes.
But then very
Tools.
quickly it expands to other materials used in building, whether it's furniture or
Um,
structures, but
yeah.
also the arts. Sometimes martial arts,
Mm.
sometimes more applied art like ceramics and that
Mm.
sort of thing, even painting or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm saying all that to say you will have a very receptive audience
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
many level. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm very looking forward to sharing, hopefully not just kintsugi, but also this material, urushi lacquer, and also the urushi tree tapping with the audience. And
Mm,
I hope there will be some interest in these topics.
yes. Oh, yes. I'm sure there will be. Yeah, I think there's a fair amount of education to be done about lacquer as a wood finish also,
Yeah.
because I think unfortunately most people's exposure to lacquer has been to cheaply made lacquer.
What kind of
Um,
like chemical varnish?
well, I don't know. I don't have quite enough education about it to tell apart high quality lacquer wear
Mm,
over wood
mm, mm,
and a cheap one.
mm,
But through experience,
mm-hmm,
I have some that is just holding up beautifully and has an amazing amount of depth, in
mm-hmm,
the finish. And then I've had other ones that I paid very little for, but
mm,
the lacquer over time is starting to chip on the bottom, and uh,
mm,
they,
yeah.
they've always felt neat, but long time ago I couldn't quite tell whether this was a lacquered bowl or whether it was a plastic bowl.
Yeah, it is really hard to
So,
tell now. Like unless you chop it in
so if
half.
one has and if one has only been exposed to cheap stuff,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing they know about lacquer, then it makes it a little harder to appreciate. You know.
Right,
But with
right.
education, I think,
Yes.
and pointing out differences, you'd
Yes,
be
and
like, okay,
feeling the
okay, so this is why this bowl.
yes. Yeah, feeling the
Mhm.
good pieces. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, when I
Yes,
was
yes,
in
yes, yes.
Joboji, they do have, well, Japan has many places that are well known for their lacquerware, right? Like Kyoto, like
Mm.
where is it? The Noto Prefecture, where the earthquake
Norton.
happened.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wajima. Yeah,
around
Wajima,
Fukushima. Which
Wajima,
one?
yeah, Wajima lacquerware.
Which
But other places
one?
like Joboji, they also have their tradition of doing lacquerware in a different way. And because
Mm,
they are the production place for the urushi lacquer, the tree sap, so they can get
mm,
the highest quality possible. And
ah,
yeah, that's why their lacquerware there, it feels just so different. And once you touch it, you'll be able to
mm,
see how it feels in hand. And all these
mm,
pieces, they are really made to last. So I think it's something, really against the now the commercial, or like commercial or business mind, or like how to grow a business and making more money from doing something. Like traditionally, when
mm,
we people
mm,
do craft, they make this piece to last, so you don't have to buy new ones. You probably
mm.
only need to buy this bowl and use it in your entire life, and you can still pass it down to your grandchildren.
Yes, yes. And especially if you buy something from somebody in your own town and it doesn't hold up, and
Yeah,
you can go back. People would go back and be like, "Hey, what's what did you sell me here? What is this?" Uh, so there's additional incentive to do a good job.
yeah,
If not only because one wants to, just also for just because it's a good practice. Yeah.
yeah.
Ah, wonderful. Well, I very much look forward to seeing you again at the festival this summer
Yes. Yes.
and
Look
learn
forward
more
to
about
it.
Urushi and Kintsugi.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So thank you so much for
Great.
your time today.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. I yeah,
And
I hope my answer are, good enough.
oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.